Comfort Inn of Pittsburgh offers a cozy, welcoming room with free internet access. Enjoy the indoor pool area year-round and wake up to a complimentary breakfast every morning. When staying at the Comfort Inn, you can feel at ease knowing that your satisfaction is the most important thing to us.
All right. Joined by redshirt freshman wide receiver Austin Panko. Austin will take questions from the group.
Austin, I know I just talked to you last night, but could you talk about last Saturday, just being in a game, a roller coaster of momentum swings like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of something, I mean, not that we expected to be down like that, but I mean, we expected a good game. Harding's a very good team. And I mean, I just think that's the reason we play the game. I mean, you live for moments like that and games like that where it's up and down and it's mixed emotions.
What did you sense from your offense once you scored and kind of got it going? Talk about the sense you feel in the huddle or on the sideline that you're just going to keep going the way you did.
I mean, I think it was a little bit different feeling. Once we wanted to get that first one, and once we got that first one, there was a little extra step everybody had, and that everybody's look in their eyes was just they're ready to go.
And then I know, and again, I talked to you last night, but talk about just a breakout game, 3 touchdowns. What's that like to have that kind of game in the playoffs when you hadn't got one all year?
I mean, it was a good feeling, but I mean, I think it was something that, I mean, I have to give credit to Tony and the offensive line once again. I mean, without them, it would have never happened. And I think it was just something that I was put in the right position at the right time, and I just had the ability to make the play.
And for you as a redshirt freshman, talk about coming along behind Marquise Cushion and Gavin Lutman, the years they've had. What's that been like for you as a freshman to play a certain role behind them?
I mean, it's been a good learning experience for me. I mean, they're 2 great guys to look up to, and I mean, they've taught me a lot, and they've helped me understand how it all works. And I mean, it's been a good learning experience for me.
What have they taught you?
Well, I mean, just kind of how to handle the situation, and I mean, to really believe in myself and believe in my abilities.
Are you surprised there were as many points scored last Saturday as there were?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. But I mean, it was a good thing. I mean, I thought it was fun.
It's not going to get any easier this week with the long trip and then taking on the #1 team in the land. You know, how special or how much do you got to get ready for a game like this?
I think we try to prepare the same every week, and we take it 1 week at a time. I mean, I don't think it's any different than preparing each and every week, and I think we'll kind of take that same process.
How much does it help with them on a bye and not playing last week to get ready for a game like this?
I mean, I don't know if it. I mean, I'm sure it'll help them heal and they're able to watch, maybe study us a little bit longer. But I mean, I don't think it's really going to make that big of a difference.
This game also, you know, you guys are going to be moving away from the turf and back on grass. Do you think that's going to play into the factor with weather possibly being frozen tundra? I
mean, I think the weather can only be a factor if we allow it to be a factor. And I think that we have a good group of guys, and I think we'll be more mentally tough, and we'll be able to handle that.
You said you want to take one game at a time and treat everything the same. But was there a different feeling out there last Saturday, knowing it was a playoff game?
I mean, I don't think so. And the fact that we've kind of been in playoff mode since about week 4. We had a goal, and in order to get there, we had to win out in order to get to where we are now. So I think we're kind of used to it.
Have you seen much on Mankato yet?
Just a little bit.
What do you know about their defense? What makes them so good?
Well, we know that they are a 4-3. We know they have a very good D end, a very good D line, and they have a very good front 7. So, I mean, we'll prepare for that this week and get ready to go.
Keeston, what was that game like last week? Just all the swings and momentum.
It was crazy. We felt like we probably could have played a little bit better on defense. We made some adjustments, and then they made some adjustments to us. But I don't know. I feel like a few games last year being down kind of built us for that situation this year. So I think we handled it pretty well towards the end and came back and won the game.
What's it say for this team to be down 21-0, and I mean really struggling on both sides, and then to rally the way you did, even to close the first half?
I think it says a lot. Coach Beck always preaches, you get down by a lot, don't panic. If you get up, don't take them lightly. But I feel like we got a veteran group, and we didn't panic at that situation. We've been down a few times at home this season. I think, that helped out as well. But we just got a veteran group who doesn't panic.
Are you surprised there were that many points scored last week?
I don't know. I don't know what the expectation was as far as giving up and scoring. But, on our side, we don't want to ever give up 42 points. But hopefully improve on that this weekend.
Do you know about Mankato's offense?
They're a big team, especially up front. A lot of downhill type of stuff. I feel like they're probably going to come out and try to bully us around and then get the play action going. So we'll see.
They like to run.
Yeah, they like to run. They're not a big drop back team. Like I said, up front, they're pretty big. We're more predicated towards speed and running around and making tackles. And they're, I think, more built for a downhill run type of game. They also got a quarterback that can run too as well. Pretty decent receiver.
Do you like playing a team that's going to run the ball again? Harding ran it all over the place.
Yeah. Harding's a different animal. We knew that going in. I think Mankato will run some more stuff that we're more accustomed to seeing. I think we should be able to handle this this offense a lot better than we did last week. But we got to put the work in to be able to do that.
Does grass change anything with going back to grass with the possibility of a giant ice cube?
I've heard the weather's not supposed to be too bad. The surface, I don't know. A lot of us haven't played on grass. I've played on grass before. I'm sure they keep it pretty well up there, especially since it's used by a professional team. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. We'll just bring some extra cleats and hopefully we get some traction.
Tell us about Mankato offense and defense.
Defensively, they're in a 4-3 defense. They remind you of Northwest Missouri. Front four are very good. Linebackers are good. And secondary does a nice job of fitting in and locking up and playing man when they blitz. They like to blitz quite a bit. So, just a fast, aggressive defense, which you kind of figure you're going to see this time of year. Offensively, there's some similarities to our offense. A lot of one back. They run a power read play. They run several different things that are run pass options that are difficult to defend. And play two quarterbacks and have a big, strong, physical offensive lineman and good skilled players to go behind them.
Play two quarterbacks like Neil and Andy did, or?
Just depends on the situation. I think one's a freshman, redshirt freshman. I think the other one's a sophomore, but they're both dual threat quarterbacks. So, they seem to go just fine with either one of them.
I know the bye week gives your team a chance to heal, but is there also an advantage to playing?
Yeah.
Taking the week off?
Yeah, I think so. As an offensive coach or offensive coordinator, you're always concerned about taking a week off anytime during the year. You worry a little bit about rhythm and your continuity and how things are going to go. I think you're not quite maybe concerned defensively, but I think offensively you're always worried about timing of things and timing of plays so yeah, there is an issue there, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage.
How much more difficult is it to play a team that you've never faced before? You don't have any old film on them or anything.
Yeah, that's part of it though in the playoffs is we have a lot of respect for their conference and what they've done up there, and they've got great tradition over the years, and so we've seen teams in that conference be very successful in the playoffs. So have a good idea. The competition is pretty darn good.
This is a long road trip for your young guys. Haven't taken a road trip like this. Are you confident they'll be able to handle it? As far as, have you said anything about when you travel this far, keeping your body in the right shape?
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit in the next couple of days. You always worry a little bit about maybe somebody eating too much throughout the week, and it's important. Our schedules are going to be a little bit different. Practice schedules and times are a little bit different, but again, we've kind of been there, done that before, so it's nice to have gone through that and be able to tell them what to expect at what times and those types of things. So, it's a 1 o'clock game again, so That was the same time we played last week, so they'll be familiar with, you know, that time of getting up and pregame meal and everything. So, you know, I think everything will be fine as far as that goes.
You surprised there were that many points scored last week?
Absolutely, yeah. But, you know, it's one of those things where there was some things happen in a hurry. You know, both offenses had some really timely things happen, and you know, of course, we got some very important turnovers and was able to turn them into points. And, so anytime you have, you know, 5 turnovers in a game, there can be some points scored.
Maybe overlooked, but don't you think one of the biggest turnovers was the fumble that Spencer Brown got in the second quarter to kind of help the snowball get going?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, you're probably down at halftime.
Yeah, probably down at halftime, and again, we complement each other very well the other day, and that was huge in getting back into it at the time.
The Holiday Inn Express of Pittsburgh has flexible meeting spaces, complimentary internet access, a free hot breakfast bar in the morning, and an indoor pool that the whole family will enjoy. Come book a room at the newest hotel in Pittsburgh, the Holiday Inn Express.